7. Big up YouTube, it's your boy Curtis7 and welcome to episode number 10, that January transfer window. Now if you want to do yourself a favor guys, go pause this video, go make some popcorn, go get a drink and get comfortable because this is going to be over 35 minutes long. It's a huge special I'm doing just for you guys, so a like would be muchly appreciated for all the hard work that's gone into this episode. Now it's not just the transfer guys, we've got huge games coming up. We've got an away trip at Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and we've also got an away trip at the Emirates to play Arsenal. And not just that guys, we've got some signings and we're going to sell some players as well, but it's time guys to suss out the shortlist, so let's get stuck right into that. Alright guys, let's suss out my shortlist, the players that I've shortlisted so far for this January transfer window. Alright, now first player here guys is Douglas Costa. He's from Shakhtar Donetsk and he's Brazilian. Young kid, plays in the cam position, but he also can play on the wings. He's good in real life and he's a real target for Man United in real life. So that's why I wanted Douglas Costa. But second one guys is Julian Draxler. Now this guy has been hyped up so much, his potential looks really high for FIFA 14 and he looks, I'm not sure of his overall stats so far, but they look really good. I'm definitely going to inquire about Julian Draxler, it looks good. But next moving on guys is Luke Shaw. We need a left back and he's from England, plays for Southampton, he's 18, he's got high potential. To be honest, I'm just going to go scout him. Most likely he's going to be my #1 target because we need a replacement forever. Next guys, we've got Marco Reus. He was on my transfer list, the shortlist last transfer window, but valued at 42.5 million guys, it's very unlikely I'm going to get him unless we can do a trade deal. I'd love to get him at United, but to be honest guys, it's highly unlikely. Now guys, another player I'm going to inquire about is Aubameyang. Now Aubameyang is he's also from Dortmund, a right midfielder. He's 24 years old. He's a little bit older than the rest of the players I've got shortlisted there, but he's got high potential, so definitely going to inquire about him. And just to see his price, I want to see what they value him at. Now, I've got Lukaku here and I've got Benteke. Now, these are great strikers in real life, guys. But the reason why I've shortlisted these guys is just in case I get a great offer for either Van Persie or Hernandez. Now, if I sell either one of them, then I'll go inquire about Lukaku or Benteke. But to be honest, guys, I'm not going to buy them straight off the bat because we've got too many strikers as it is. But just in case we do get an unbelievable offer that I can't turn down, then I'm going to go, you know, for either one of them. But so yeah, that's my shortlist. So as the January transfer window approached, guys, I inquired about majority of these players, and the first team to get back to me was Shakhtar Donetsk, and they valued Douglas Costa at 8.5 million, which is not the cheapest, but not ridiculous either. So I'm going to go and inquire about a few other players that we really want to get. And the first one, Julian Draxler. I really got my heart set on him, and it would be amazing if we could land him. Luke Shaw, definitely need a left back, so I'm going to inquire about him. And the others, guys, there's not too... Aubameyang, we'll go and inquire about him. It's not going to hurt. But Lukaku, now I know Lukaku's on loan from Chelsea and we can't get him in, but I'd still like to inquire about him just to see what's going on and how much Chelsea value him at. And we're going to inquire about Benteke as well. Maybe Villa are selling him on the cheap, but you never know, you just got to try your luck. So we get a whole bunch of emails now, and the first one being from Schalke, and they value Julian Draxler at 23.5 million. That is so expensive. That's like, I was really gutted when I heard that, 23.5 million. It's money we don't have. Now, the next email was from Dortmund, and they value Aubameyang at 20.5 million. Again, very expensive, and money that we just don't have. Now, talk about money we don't have. Villa, they want 33.5 million for Benteke. Now, that's realistic to me because he's proven in the Premier League and he's going to go for that much in real life. Now, the next player, Luke Shaw, Southampton only want 3.5 million for him, which is great news. I think that's unbelievable, 3.5 million. Now, the next email we get is from Chelsea, and they're saying that Romelu Lukaku is on loan and he's unavailable. So, yada, yada, yada. Thank you, Jose Mourinho. Now, throughout this episode, guys, there's a few games as well as the transfers, and the first one being on the 1st of January up against Tottenham. So, here we go. Alright guys, let's take a look at the starting 11, guys. Probably my strongest squad. You guys know what it is. De Gea in goals, Rafael right back, Varane and Vidic in the centre backs there, Evra at left back, Pogba, Fellaini in the middle, Kagawa on the right, Nani on the left, and Wayne Rooney behind Van Persie. Now, if you watched last episode, guys, we are on a bit of a winning streak. We were undefeated. We won all our games last episode. So, coming into this game against Tottenham, we were in really, really good form. As we can see, Vidic on the ball, giving the ball away with some shady defending there. But luckily, we were good enough to clear that one out the way. Now, half an hour into the game, guys, we didn't have too many chances. Our attacking options were pretty short. But we did have this attempt of Robin Van Persie, who Hugo Lloris just could not save that and pushed it out for a corner. So Van Persie takes it straight to Varane, but Hugo Lloris was quick to catch that one. But just before, or I should say just minutes after that, guys, we had another chance with Rooney linking up with Van Persie again, who makes some space, who had another shot but just went over the crossbar. And that's the way it ended up at halftime, guys. It was a 0-0, but to be honest, I think we were the attacking team. We had a lot more chances. Now, as we're in the second half, guys, just take a look at this highlight very quickly. Have a look at Marouane Fellaini using his strength in the midfield. It's so good to have someone with such strength and someone the size of Marouane Fellaini. He's been an outstanding player for us this season so far, but we're going to make some subs, guys. We're going to bring on Adnan Yunusay and Ander Herrera for the last half an hour of this game. But against the runner play, guys, have a look at this. Tottenham get the ball with Defoe. They're just passing it very, very nicely. Puts in an overhead through ball, and on the volley, Eriksen finds the back post. That was so against the runner play. That was like, seriously, it was like their first shot on target the whole game. And I was so angry. You don't understand. Livid would be the right word to explain how I was feeling. But I was trying to stay calm, trying to keep the ball, trying to play possession, because at least we're going to make one last chance just to get an equaliser, and hopefully we can grab two if I wasn't being a bit too fussy. So I went to attacking, guys, and look at this, Evra down the wing trying to create something, but there was just way too many Tottenham defenders, couldn't do nothing. But look at this, they just hit me on the counter attack in there, and Eriksen, of all players, quality player Eriksen by the way, puts in a lovely through ball to Lennon. Vidic is never going to catch him, and they cross it in, and would you believe that? 2 goals in a matter of 2 minutes, and I was down 2-0, and that's it, guys. We pretty much lost all the points there. Just a matter of dominating the whole game in a matter of 2 minutes, you could lose the game. Oh, I was so angry, guys. You don't understand, and we did not deserve to lose that. Not the greatest way to open up the January transfer window. So let's take a look at the league table now. Now, we're in 7th position, but it's not as bad as it sounds, guys. I know we just lost there, but if we get a couple of victories in a row, back-to-back wins, we'll be right back up into 4th spot. So I'm not too worried about the league table in just this point of time. Now, talking about time, the January transfer window is officially now open in this time. Now, the first player, of course, I'm going to go and buy is a new left back. And the new left back is, of course, Luke Shaw. Now, we spoke to Southampton before, and they said they valued him at $3.5 million. Now, I only have $16.3 million as a transfer budget, so I'm going to be as sneaky as possible when it comes to getting these players on the cheap. So, we're just going to go straight off the bat and offer $2 million to Southampton and see what they have to say about that. Now, we get some emails, we get some transfer offers, and the first one being for David De Gea, which I have no intention of selling whatsoever, but it is a very good offer, guys. 14 million. So thank you very much for the quality offer, Real Sociedad, but unfortunately we go and reject that. Now, the second offer is for 15 million from Nani from Dortmund. Again, guys, another player that I do not want to sell. Nani is in my plans for the future, and he's in my first team, so I definitely want to keep Nani. So we advance on through, guys, and we get some emails, and the one that we waited for is here. from Southampton saying that they will take now 2.7 million for Luke Shaw. So that's come down a fair bit from 3.5 to 2.7. So I'm thinking, hey, let's be a little bit more cheeky than that. How about we just go and offer 2.5 million and see what they have to say? Then you never know, you just got to try our luck. I always say that through the windows, guys. Always try your luck. There is no harm in asking. So we get some emails and we get a transfer offer for Wayne Rooney. And I'm thinking, oh no, here we go again, another window where we're just going to get offers and offers and offers from Wayne Rooney. And 18.5 million from Bayern Munich. Seriously, Bayern, you're having a laugh. 18.5 million. Mate, that is taking the piss. But I will counter offer. I will. My intentions are highly are to keep Wayne Rooney. But if they give me £50 million, they can have him. 50 million. I can't see Bayern saying yes to that, but you never know. Try your luck. So we push on, we get some more emails, and look at that, guys. Southampton have accepted the 2.5 million for Luke Shaw. Get in. So hopefully we can agree on some wages. Now I'm going to offer him what he wants, which is 15 million on a 4-year deal. Now I'm going to make him to an important first team player because I will be playing him a lot at left back. So hopefully Luke Shaw will go and accept that deal, but we get an email from Bayern Munich, and sadly, guys, they decline the 50 million tag that we set on Wayne Rooney, and they do not value him at that much. So sadly, guys, we do not get 50 million, but leave some comments down below. Sell Wayne Rooney or keep him? But anyways, guys, let's push on. Some more emails to attend to, and we get another offer. Now, an offer of a player that we really want to sell. But look at that. Dortmund only want to give 4.5 million for Ashley Young. And I'm like, oh man, 4.5 million? Just give me his value at 6 million and he is all yours. So hopefully that deal can go ahead, and I'll be very pumped if we sell Ashley Young. And there we go, guys. Luke Shaw has accepted the contract. The first player we have signed in this window gets in a new left back at United. So again, guys, through the emails, we get some more transfer offers, and this one for Danny Welbeck. Now, you guys know how I feel about Danny Welbeck. He is my favourite player at United, so I'm going to reject all offers and disallow future offers as well. Now, believe it or not, Chelsea have made an offer for Wayne Rooney. £20.5 million, those cheeky buggers. But I tell you what, if they give me 60 million, they can have Wayne Rooney. Now, like I said before, I want to keep Wayne Rooney, but at 60 million, nah. You know, it's too good an offer to refuse. But we get another offer for Angars Lindegaard, guys, from Crystal Palace. Now, he's valued at 3.5 million, and they've made an offer of 4.7. But I like Lindegaard. He's a good backup for De Gea. So I thought, you know what? If they give me £7 million, they can have him. I'll just look for a replacement, or I'll either bump up Ben Amos to my backup keeper. So, you know, it's a win-win situation if we get 7 million for him. Now, the email is here that I have dreaded. Dortmund have come back and said, we do not value Ashley Young at that much. No, man. I want to sell Ashley Young. Have we missed the chance? I cannot believe I have screwed up that one. Oh my god, I'll be kicking myself for days. But anyways, guys, it's time for a game, an FA Cup tie up against Southampton. Alright, let's take a look at the starting 11, guys. Alright, we've got De Gea in goals, Raphael right back, Varane and Vidic in the centre backs positions. We've got Luke Shaw giving him his debut up against his old team. That's going to be interesting. Ander Herrera and Fellaini in the midfield, Zaha on the right, Valencia on the left, behind Wayne Rooney behind Danny Welbeck. Now, you guys know I gave no respect to the Capital One Cup whatsoever, and we got knocked out first round. Now, I want to make amends to that, guys. I do value the FA Cup a lot more higher than the Capital One Cup. So it was time to make amends now that we're knocked out of the Capital One Cup. But in the first half, guys, there was barely any chances, and that was the only chance in the first half half offer both teams. Have a look at the stats, sir. Only one shot between the two teams. But in the second half, guys, it was time to attack a lot more. And we've got Ander Herrera on the ball, playing lovely link-up play the way I like to play, with Rooney doing some step-overs there. Create some space for Danny Welbeck, who just didn't hit that one right at all, did we? Now, you guys know I love Danny Welbeck. He's just, look at him. He's just big, he's strong, he can dribble, and he can finish. There's not many aspects I don't like about Danny Welbeck. And he's on the ball here as well, using that strength, and he wins a free kick for us right on the edge of the box. And to be honest, there's nobody else who's going to take this other than Wayne Rooney. So it's so close to the wall. How about I try something different? I'm going to try and go under the wall and see how we go. And they just didn't jump whatsoever. And I was made to look like a fool, wasn't I? But we did win the corner with Wayne Rooney. So he's going to cross that one in. And Varane just uses his strength and his heading accuracy. And how many goals from corners has he scored this season already? Varane has really settled in to life at United in my team already, hasn't he? Just an unbelievable talent he is. He's just got it all, the whole package. Bit of pace, strength, heading accuracy. Mate, every coach would love to have Varane. But anyways, we got Valencia making a run. But have a look at Zaha on the back post, who just completely left that. That would have been another easy tap-in, but it was time to make some subs, guys. Adnan Yunus and Javier Hernandez to finish off the last 20 minutes of this game. But look at Danny Welbeck using his strength in the middle of the park there. That's what I was talking about before, guys. He's got it all. But Adnan to cross it into Hernandez. What a lovely cross that was to Javier Hernandez, and it was a very good finish as well. Just quality football right there. The cross was just unbelievable, and the finish was sublime. Look at that, just dunked it right over the keeper there. And that's the way the game finished, guys. We go through to the next round with a 2-0 victory over Southampton, as Luke Shaw high-fiving his mates, which is pretty funny there. But anyways, we get back to the emails, guys. Back to the interesting part of this career mode. So we get a transfer offer, guys. It's for Javier Hernandez. Funny that he scores a goal, now he gets a transfer offer, and it's from Bayern Leverkusen, and they want Hernandez for 16 million. Now, I desperately want Hernandez to stay, but he's not our first choice player, and to have a player of that much money on the bench, it's a crime, you know. I want to keep Hernandez, but I tell you what, if they give me £30 million for Hernandez, that's an offer that I cannot refuse, guys. So we're going to advance on through. And we get an email back from Bayern Leverkusen saying that they're now prepared to spend 17.4 million. And I'm just going to reject that. That's kind of embarrassing. So we get another offer, guys, for Ben Amos from Blackburn. They want to take him on loan for the rest of the season, and they can have him on loan. So, again, guys, we're going to push on, and look at this, guys. Great news. Adnan Yunus has accepted a contract that I offered him, which was for about a 5-year deal. So, I'm so wrapped he's gone and accepted that, guys. I really rate Adnan Yunus so highly, but it's time for more transfer offers, and this one's for Varane. I just got him in, so of course I'm going to reject that one and disallow future offers as well. There's no chance in the world that I'm going to sell Rafael Varane at any point, let alone just 6 months after I've just signed him. Now it's time for the big one, guys. An away game at Chelsea in the Premier League. It's going to be huge. Alright, guys, let's take a look at the starting 11 here. Now, I've got De Gea in goals, Rafael right back, Varane and Vidic at the centre back there. Evra left back, Pogba and Fellaini in the midfield, Kagawa on the right, Nani on the left, and Wayne Rooney behind Javier Hernandez. Now, Chelsea are second on the table in the Premier League, so this was a huge game. It was so important that we did not lose this one, guys. So, in my head, before this game even started, it was all about attacking, going at Chelsea's throat for the 3 points. And we started off very well. If we take a look at this, Kagawa crossing the ball in, looking for Fellaini, but it comes down to Rooney, passes it to Kagawa, and Sirigu makes a double save there. And yeah, Sirigu is at Chelsea as well, so it could have easily been a 1-0 within the first couple of minutes there. But Wayne Rooney making some room for himself and hits the post with his left foot. Now, going at Chelsea's throat is exactly what I was doing here, but we weren't finding the back of the net until Javier Hernandez makes some room, has a shot, and what a save from Sirigu. Mate, we were just attacking without a goal, and we were approaching half-time, and it was time just to keep calm, be patient, and create a good opening. And Raphael's on the ball, looking for Pogba. Pogba with a heap of space, gets it back on his right foot, and Pogba hits the post again! And would you believe it, guys? We hit the post twice there, and Sirigu making some great saves there as half-time did approach at 0-0. Now, it was pondering in my head, guys, is this going to be exactly like the Tottenham game where I just attack, and just get counter-attack and lose the game? I think not. Kagawa says, and boom, it's at the back of the net. And Shinji Kagawa finally makes a breakthrough as we hit the back of the net, and we go 1-0 up against Chelsea. So relieved. Lovely finish there, just powered that one home. Now, when you get into this situation of a game, guys, you got two situations. One, you can defend your lead, or two, you go and attack and extend your lead. And the way this game was panning out, guys, I was going for the attack, and I really wanted to extend this lead with Rooney there having a half a chance. Now, this is the bit that we're going to defend really well. Our hearts are in our mouths now. Eto trying to find a cross and finds Eden Hazard! And that just goes narrowly wide. Oh, so close. But we got the victory today, guys. We grabbed all 3 points. And well deserved in my opinion. Now let's take a look at the league table. Chelsea are still second and we are still 7th, but we do have a game in hand, guys. Now, like I said before, if we grab a couple of victories, we will shoot back up into the top 4 position, so I'm not too worried about the league table in this point of time. So let's push on. And we get another transfer offer from Wayne Rooney. Shock horror at this point. It seems to be he's the best player in the world at this point in time. They want 21.5 million, so I do what I normally do, guys, and I'm gonna counter offer this one. If they give me 40 million, they can take Wayne Rooney. I highly doubt that they will. That means they have to double what they already just offered at the minute. So we're gonna push on and advance more, guys. And look at that, we get an email from Dortmund, and they believe Wayne Rooney is not worth that much. Shock horror. And it's game time again, guys. We got a home match up against Swansea at Old Trafford in the Barclays Premier League. Alright, guys, let's suss out the starting 11 up against Swansea. We got De Gea in goals, Raphael right back, Varane and Jones at centre back, Luke Shaw left back, Pogba and Herrera in the middle, Nani on the right, Adnan Yunusay on the left, Rudy behind Danny Welbeck. So here we are back at Old Trafford. Now, this is the first game since that loss to Tottenham. It was vital that we got back on the winning list at Old Trafford, especially with that performance away at Stamford Bridge. We really want to make amends. But look at Nani putting a lovely through ball to Danny Welbeck, who just got his arm pulled back, and that could have easily been a penalty in my opinion. Now, again in this game, guys, there wasn't too many highlights in the first half, but Ander Herrera was on the ball and played a lovely ball to Luke Shaw. The first game at Old Trafford, Luke Shaw hits the post! Oh, can you imagine a debut goal at Old Trafford for the young left back? That would have been awesome. But just before half-time, Adnan Yunusay put in a lovely through ball to Danny Welbeck, who was looking for Nani but just couldn't get there just in time. And half-time approached, guys, and it was 0-0 again. So in the second half, guys, I went attacking because we desperately need all 3 points in this one. So again, guys, being patient as Ander Herrera has a lovely shot, and you got to say that's a great save there from Michel Vorm. Now, is this going to be a mirror image to the Tottenham game where we dominate and can't score? But look at this, guys, an hour gone and Swansea are making something out of nothing where we give the ball away and just shocking defending. And look at that, Raphael wins it back but then loses it again, and De Guzman has a shot, and geez, can you imagine if that had hit the back of the net? I would have been fuming. But anyways, guys, we were pushing on, looking for all 3 points. Luke Shaw really pushing forward as Nani makes a great shot there. And again, Michel Vorm with a lovely save. Now, guys, 20 minutes to go. Adnan Yunusay finding Luke Shaw, who gives it to Rooney. Rooney to Danny Welbeck, and man, just pulled it well wide. And it was getting very frustrating in the second half, guys. making lovely shots, but cannot do nothing. But out of nowhere, Daniel Welbeck wins the ball back, puts it to Rooney, and Rooney goes ahead and finds the opening goal in this game. Oh, that was just a huge weight off my shoulders. The stress levels have completely gone now. Well, I shouldn't say completely, but we got the goal. At least now we got something to defend as we go 1-0 up with 15 minutes to go. We make some subs, Kagawa, Zaha and Fellaini all coming on for the last 15 minutes of this game. Now it's just a matter of keeping the ball, playing the possession way, or playing the Barcelona way if you would speak. You know, if we got the ball, Swansea can't score. Simple as that. But look at this, guys. A lovely through ball there from Fellaini. Gives it to Daniel Welbeck, who holds the ball up. And Daniel Welbeck pulls a hamstring and scores a wonderful goal at the same time. Have a look at this. Lovely integrate play there. And look at that. What a finesse shot into the back post. And pulls a hamstring at the same time. And manages to celebrate with Fellaini as the full-time whistle is gone. And we take a 2-0 victory away. Crucial points there as we take a look at the league table, and we're still in 7th position, guys, but don't get too upset. If you take a look closely at the points, we are now only 3 points away from 4th spot, and there's still something like 16 games to go, so I'm not stressed out one bit whatsoever. But we do have a huge game now, guys, and we got an away game at the Emirates up against Arsenal, who are in 4th spot. Alright, guys, let's take a look at the starting lineup. Alright, we got De Gea in goals, Smalling right back, Ferdinand and Vidic in the centre back, Evra left back, Carrick and Fellaini in the middle, Valencia on the right, Zaha, who I'm giving a start, on the left, Kagawa in the cam position behind Robin van Persie. Now, Arsenal are in 4th spot at the minute, so if we could knock off Arsenal and take all 3 points here today, it would be a much easier way of getting into the top 4. But Arsenal playing lovely play in the opening few minutes of the kickoff, and Theo Walker with half a chance here, who cuts back, and to be honest, it was terrible defending from myself. But with the form that we've been in lately, I was confident that we could back ourselves in and get a result from this game. Doesn't have to be a victory, but even a draw, as Kagawa has a shot from outside the box and it nestles its way into the back corner. Lovely pass there, and Kagawa with a whole heap of space thanks to Pat Mertesacker there, as we take a 1-0 lead in the 38th minute. Gets in. Now that's the start we wanted from this game. Now, I know it's close to half-time, so I said to myself, if we could take this lead into half-time, it would be fantastic, and hopefully we could push on. But have a look at this. Antonio Valencia putting in a through ball to Van Persie. Van Persie one-on-one with Szczesny, and Van Persie puts it into the back of the net. How did he manage that from that angle? Let's take a look at this replay. Van Persie took on Szczesny, did a back roll, and managed to get around it. That just stuffed up Szczesny there, and a 2-goal lead in a matter of 3 minutes. And we're talking about defending our lead just before half-time. Now we've just gone and extended it. What a great way to end the first half. But we couldn't end the first half without Arsenal having an attempt. And have a look at this. Cazorla just going crazy in the middle of the park there. Managed to find Aaron Ramsey, who puts it in the back of the net. 3 goals in 6 minutes. That's a crazy way to end the first half. And it was game on again in the second half with only that 1 goal. Now, I knew being at the Emirates, guys, it was defending time, and we're going to do our best to defend this lead. But look at that. How did Aaron Ramsey miss that one? And we're going to bring on Hernandez for Van Persie just to bring on a bit of pace for the second half. But talking about being outpaced, have a look at Ozil just outrunning Ferdinand. And with half a chance, it makes it goes wide. And we were barely having any chances in this second half, guys. It was just a matter of just keeping the ball off Arsenal. But Zaha there with a lovely bit of tricks there. Have a look at this. A lovely play. Gets past Chamberlain. What can he do? Gets past Senna. Can he get past Mertesacker? Does a roulette, and no. And that would have been a fantastic goal if he managed to get that one through. But that's the way the game finished, guys. We got all 3 points at the Emirates. Huge results in this episode, guys. A victory at Stamford Bridge, and now just a victory at the Emirates. Huge, guys. That's just huge for our season. But let's take a look at the league table now. Now with that victory at the Emirates, we have now jumped Arsenal, and now we're in 5th position, and we're only 2 points behind City for that 4th spot, guys. But have a look at Liverpool on top. They're just running away with this league. It's amazing. But now, guys, it's time for transfer deadline day. Now, when I got to transfer deadline day, I thought to myself, geez, we've only bought Luke Shaw, and we haven't sold anybody. Is this going to be a bit of a crisis? Because, you know, I need to sell a lot of players. And, you know, I don't really need to bring in some players, but, you know, I'd love to bring in another, you know, attacking young midfielder. Someone like Douglas Costa or Julian Draxler. And to be honest, guys, I would love to land Julian Draxler. So I thought, you know what, how about we just go to Schalke and make an offer and see what they have to say. You never know, you just got to try your luck. Now, at the start of this episode, we inquired Schalke about Draxler, and they valued him at 23.5 million. Now, that's just money that we don't have, you know. I've only got 13.7 in the bank after Luke Shaw, so it was time we went to our transfer budget and see if we can work some magic and see what we can do with money wise. As we take a look, guys, I've got next to nothing more than that. You know, I could bump it up to 15 million, but then I'll have no wage budget whatsoever. So it was just a matter of leaving it at 13.7 and seeing what I can do with that. So it was a matter of going back to Schalke and making an offer. So I knew we had to give up a player as well. So straight off the bat, guys, I knew I'm going to have to offer all 13 million and to suss out a player that who could we give up. And I'm looking at all the players that we got here. You know, I don't want to get rid of Vidic. So I'm thinking about Vidic maybe, you know. He's worth 9 million, but I want to keep Vidic. So I was looking for someone else, and I don't really want to sell Kagawa or Wayne Rooney, especially for Draxler. You know, who I'm looking at here, looking, who can I find? Valencia, maybe Valencia. I like Antonio Valencia. To be honest, I'd want to keep him. So I'm keep looking, guys, and I'm looking, and then I find this player, Ashley Young. Yes, of course, I totally forgot about Ashley Young. I really want to get rid of him. So Ashley Young's valued at 6 million, plus we're going to offer Schalke 13 million. Which is 19 million in total. Now, they value Draxler at 23.5 million. So we're 4.5 million short of the target of what we need to be. So I know they're going to say no to that. And now it was just a matter of making an offer that would be better than that. So we can email back and they have accepted the offer. They want Ashley Young and they're happy with just the 13 million. Get in. That is a bargain in my opinion. So we're going to give exactly what Julian Draxler wants for his wages, 70 million on a 4-year deal, and we're going to make him an important first team player because that's what he will be. Oh mate, I am just so wrapped with that. Julian Draxler has the potential of very close to 90. Now if I play him often enough, he'll probably go above 90. As we get an email and Julian Draxler has accepted the deal. Get in. We officially have him. Oh, I'm so wrapped with that. He is a quality attacking midfielder. Leave some comments down below on what you guys think of Julian Draxler. But it wouldn't be a transfer deadline day without an offer for Wayne Rooney, as Barcelona offer 23.5 million. So I thought, you know what, let's go and counter offer this. If they give me 40 million pounds flat, they can have him. Especially now that we got Julian Draxler to cover him. Can you imagine if we sell Wayne Rooney for 40 million? Can you imagine the players we could buy with that? We could get all the top class players in the world for that. But as quick as I was getting excited about that, Barcelona give me an email saying we do not value him at that much, which is, I kind of half expected that. But I do want to keep Wayne Rooney. I do want to stress that, guys. But we get some more emails and we get some offers here. Now, one for Tom Cleverley, a player that I do want to sell. Now, he's valued at 6.5 million and they're going to give me 7.5. A whole extra £1 million just for what he's worth. Now, for a player that's very unhappy and his form's okay, you know, guys, we got Fellaini, Pogba, Kagawa, now Draxler, you know, and Herrera to play in the middle. I think I'm going to go and accept this offer. I've got no plans to use Tom Cleverley. And now with that 13 million gone to Draxler, we got no money in the bank. We need some money, so 7.5 million will come in handy. And we get another offer from Wayne Rooney, and this time it's Real Madrid. Now I know Real Madrid have some money in their pocket, so I thought, 50 million and you can have Wayne Rooney, which in my opinion would be highly unlikely that we'll get that much. But we advance on through, guys, and we get some more emails. This one from Galatasaray, and they have accepted the personal terms of Tom Cleverley. There we go, guys. We have sold Tom Cleverley. As we get another email from Real Madrid, and they do not believe Wayne Rooney is valued at 15 million. So that's the way that transfer deadline day is going to end, guys. Another transfer window full of Wayne Rooney, and Wayne Rooney ends up staying. Shock horror. Which I'm very happy about. I love Wayne Rooney. But now it's time to suss out the squad numbers, which I have changed on a few players. Now, the first one being Luke Shaw. Now, I end up giving Luke Shaw the number 33 number. Obviously, 3 was taken from Evra, so I thought, how about it? Just give him 33. It suits him well, in my opinion. Now, the next player, guys, is Pogba. He was number 27 before, which nobody likes, so I end up giving Pogba the number 8, which Anderson is now number 18. The 8 suits so much better Paul Pogba than 27, in my opinion. But now, guys, Adnan Yunusay. We all love this kid. We all think of him very highly. He is going to be the next big thing at United. So what better way to give him the number 7 jersey? He deserves it. This kid is going to be a superstar, and I love him. That's my favorite number, obviously Curtis 7. And to be honest, guys, I'll be so wrapped with Adnan Yunusay gets number 7 in real life. Now, Julian Draxler, guys, I ended up giving him the number 23 jersey, which Tom Cleverley had, and we have now sold. So hopefully Julian will do well in that number. So in the end, guys, we signed Luke Shaw at left back and Julian Draxler as an attacking midfielder, and we sold Ashley Young and Tom Cleverley. So that's going to wrap up this episode, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was very long and hard for me to make this one. A lot of work gone into this. Hours of editing and commentating into this one, guys. So if you can hit that like button, you would do me an absolutely huge favor for all the hard work that's gone into this episode, guys. Now, if you want to follow me on Twitter, the link is in the description. It's at Curtis7. Just hit me up anytime. But anyways, guys, I'm your boy Curtis7. Have a good evening.